Yo, I got some shit I want to talk about. Yeah, let's just shoot the shit. What up, motherfuckers? Thank you for joining me on this new episode of the podcast. I'm gonna try not to be too awful long, ranting to y'all about my music some more. I feel like I'm becoming a broken record recently, only talking about my music, only giving you updates on the music and shit, and most of my updates are pretty fucking samey. That's my bad. But, you know, once you get so far into production of shit, there's only little tiny shit, little nitpicky stuff that's super uninteresting left to work on, you know? So I could give you 2 episodes a week only about how I'm tweaking little shit and, you know, changing effects on certain things here and there, or shortening a verse, or extending a verse, or adding a small little fucking drum piece at the end that perfects the end of the song. There's a bunch of tiny shit that I could come on here and explain. Every single week, I could talk about the amount of songs that I've been trying to get completed. I could talk about the amount that I have done. But I feel like y'all are going to get burnt out before you even hear the music. So I was kind of giving it a break for a couple weeks at least, you know. But it's been a while. It's been a little bit since I posted anything. I was trying to get some fucking guests. The weather and the Rona won't allow, so we're just going to do without for now. Hopefully this week or next week. I know I keep fucking saying that every goddamn podcast, but hopefully this week or next week I can get a guest or of some sort in here. Or not in here, because I'm at the fucking hydro store, but on here, on the show. I guess I'm just going to give you some updates about the music, how far we've come, what we got left to do, and then we'll get out of here. I know everybody's got shit to do, so I'm going to try to not take up any more of your time than necessary. If you're watching, fucking thank you. If you're still watching after this super, super long, drug out way to get you into where I'm thinking, to how I'm thinking and what I'm thinking about, thank you for sticking around. That's why it's called Shooting Scars, because we're just shooting the shit here. That's all we're doing. I have no plans. I have no notes. I'm pacing around the store that I work at, and I'm talking to you. That's about it. But let's get into it. I got 10 songs completed. I have 2 more that all they need are guitar parts to come in. The songs that I'm currently trying to get finished that need the guitar part, they will be acoustic covers, but they won't be necessarily unplugged covers, because the way the guitar tracks are being sent to me is super, super fucking like, how do I put this? Almost primitive. He records the guitar part on the voice recorder on his phone and then sends it to me, where I download it, clean it up, and maybe put it on a loop or extend it however play with it however I need it to work for the song. It works, but like I said, it definitely does take some cleaning up and shit like that. So I'm not going to state that they're unplugged and effectless, because they have to be. The way we're recording, it has to have some sort of, not cleaning mechanism, but it needs to be cleaned up a little. There's just no way around it. That being said, they will still just be acoustic songs. I won't be putting any enhancing effects, I guess, on my voice. I may do like an echo or some reverb, but I'm not going to throw any I call them cheap tricks on any of the vocal tracks. It's all going to be me. And that's how I started with music. So I feel like the last few songs on this album being acoustic songs with just, my brother Josh. I feel like that's a really, really good way to wrap up this album. And it's a really symbolic way to wrap up this album because it's been, I don't know, it was probably 2008 or 9 when I started doing music. So 13 or 14 fucking years, maybe more, of doing music. And, it's a really, really, really cool thing for me, at least, to be able to share my original style with my current audience. I know I don't have a giant audience right now. I barely have an audience, period. If I put on a fucking solo concert, I'd have 4 motherfuckers at that shit, and it'd all be my family. Yeah. I'm really fucking excited for this little bit of music. Like I said, it's only maybe 10 to 12 songs, but I'm really proud of the work I've put into it. I've been grinding on this motherfucker since, officially since November of last year, but two of the songs for sure that I know of, the entire song predates that by the oldest one by a year. The song 556 that I do with my brother was originally called Blue Bills. And, the guy he worked on with that, I don't know, they had a disagreement of some sort or something, and the song wound up getting deleted. Chance's dumbass never reposted the motherfucker, so it's gone forever. That being said, we redid that motherfucker. Same beat that he used for the old song. So that's one of the 2 songs on the album that are hip-hop that I didn't make the beat. The rest is all fucking me. But yeah, 556 and what's the other? Oh yeah, 556 and Scars are the only 2 like hip-hop songs that I didn't create the beat and write all the lyrics for. Yeah, obviously Chance and The Great wrote their own parts for the songs. But yeah, Scars, just the beat I didn't write. And same thing with 556. Other than that, the entire album, aside from the acoustic covers, is all my creation. And that's part of the reason I'm so fucking excited to share it. Because this is the biggest piece of music collectively that I've put together. This is the biggest collection of songs that I wrote 100% of that I've put together. And I'm not just saying like that I wrote all the lyrics to, because all of my songs I write all of my lyrics to. This is the first, I think there's probably 9 or 8 songs that I wrote every piece of instrument to, every lyric, every drum pattern, everything you hear in the song is from my mind, from my imagination. I'm really fucking proud of that. Whether y'all dig the music or not is subjective. I just want to share it and, at least have as many people hear it as possible. I want everybody that knows me or everybody that's a fan of mine. If you've stuck around this long in the podcast, obviously you're a little bit of a fan at least. Everybody that knows me, everybody that's a fan, share this shit. Fucking, you don't have to share just this podcast, share, fucking let everybody that listens to fucking hip hop or metal or like 90s grunge, fucking Corey, CED Scars has got a motherfucking album dropping on February 7th, and it's gonna be the shit. And if you could pass that message along to everybody maybe we could get this shit out there a little bit. And if you're in my circle, it could only benefit you to do that. Because once I come up, we all do. But it's not really what it's about even though. It's mostly, like I said, about just being heard. Everybody who enjoys my shit, who listens to the podcast, or if you're considering yourself a homie or a brother, fucking let everybody know. I don't give a fuck if it's people you work with, people in your family, your little brother. Tell your motherfucking grandma about this shit. Let's spread the word. We got a couple weeks left here to go. I thank you for stopping by and sticking around this whole time if you're still here for this long. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Please fucking share the album. Tell everybody you know that it's coming. Don't let anybody forget. Most importantly, though, stay safe out there. Thanks for stopping by. Peace, y'all.